Hello, welcome to the What to Focus On as a New Coach. And I was really inspired by another coach of the network. We do these calls every single Saturday, very first Saturday of every month, for any new coach or any coach that has maybe signed up and didn't start their business right away, and they're really wanting to get started and kick off their business and move it forward. So whether you're a brand new coach, like you just signed up today or like last week, or if you signed up 5 months ago and you're ready to move your business forward, I'm really happy that you're here and taking the time tonight to learn and to just really learn more about what to focus on as a new coach. And also using these tools and tips that I give you tonight to help your new coaches as you start to mentor people with this business. So I have 10 points for you tonight to help you when it comes to what to focus on as a new coach, because I find often people are like, I want to move my business forward. I want to do all these things. There's just so many trainings and things like that. Like, what do I need to focus on to truly move my business forward and become a successful coach over time? Now, I want to just start off by saying, have a longevity mindset. Have that mindset of there never being an end date. I don't have an end date in mind for my business. My business is going to be lifelong. I will be passing down my business centers to my children. I don't plan on going anywhere. It doesn't mean I'm not maybe going to do other things in life, but I want to just kind of put that out there, because I think sometimes people have this expectancy of where they need to be in a certain amount of time or whatever. Don't have those. So I hope that this really helps you feel more confident. So number one, pick a program and go all in. Don't half-ass it. Sorry if there's kids around. Make sure you have that calendar printed out. You have gone through the program materials. You are taking people on this journey with you. Honestly, if you're just starting, I feel like you have a upper hand in this situation, because you get to take people on this journey with you right now. I was just talking to some of my friends, and it's like, I forget sometimes to talk about where I was 5 years ago, because sometimes I just forget about that because I'm not in that place anymore. So really utilize and making sure you're taking people through any single program. 80-day obsession. If you're on T25 right now, you're taking them through that T25. You're showing them that calendar where you're writing down every single day the transformers and how that thing, the people are going to come back to that and want to see your progress. So they have the calendars and all of the things for a reason. They work with nutritionists, they work with the trainers, they work with people behind the scenes for years before they really launch these programs. So trust them, trust the process, trust the program, and know that you're going to be feeling your body optimally for what they know is best. So go through a program, pick it, go all in. Also, go all in with the Miracle Morning and sharing that every single day. So something that we do every single morning from about 6, so I guess, no, it's like 3 to, I don't know, 10. I guess it's different Eastern time. So 3, 4, 5, 6 PST. I'm on to like 7 PST. So whatever that is, EST, that's like 7, 8, 9, 10 EST. So on my Zoom, this Zoom right here that you're logged into every morning, and do your workout with us, or read your personal development at that time, or do your whatever you feel like you need to do before you're going to work or whatever, because most of the time you're working a full-time job as a new coach, or you're going to school, or you have something else that is going to take up time. That's to be expected. So it will help you stay accountable, and it will also help give you more to share. So when people are like, I don't know what to share, or I feel like I don't have that much, start like hopping on team calls, sharing calls like this, things like that then that gets conversation starters going, because people are like, what is that? Like, what exactly are you getting on? Things like that. So it's a great conversation starter. Okay, number 2, share your journey. This is literally what I was just talking about, but this is number 2. So share your journey. Not every day you're going to be motivated to work out. Not every day you're going to want to get up and do it, but you can share like this. Someone asked me today what this was, because I don't share the product label, and she's going to get it because I told her it was my plant-based pre-workout. So sharing like that, this helps you have an optimized workout and gives you more focused energy during your workout or during your day or whatever. Talk about how your community, your Miracle Morning helps keep you accountable. I know for me, when I'm 32 weeks pregnant, so having this keeps me accountable personally on my journey. Same with when I was going through my divorce and days and times when I didn't want to get out of bed. It helped keep me accountable and on track, and continuing to make those positive changes little by little every single day, which adds up to be something huge in the end. So invite friends to do this with you. I will say Madison, one of my coaches, we met from my son's preschool, but her very first time ever trying a Beachbody program was when I was hosting workouts at the park during the summer. It was like 2 summers ago. And she came, tried the workout for the first time, and was hooked ever since. And she used to do CrossFit and was a runner and things like that. So invite your friends to do this with you, and then you can make them the Shakeology after if you're doing it at your house. Or before you work out, you can give them Energize. So involving your friends and including your friends, and then you can just be, and another thing you could even end with, Recover, if you want to do that as well, if you have Recover. So, and then also making sure you're sharing who else you are outside of Beachbody. I truly feel like the coaches that have the strongest social media really share more than what anything Beachbody. So don't be afraid to go live and share like a funny story that happened, or a braid tutorial, or a grocery haul, or what you're doing for meal prep this week. Whatever that looks like for you. What else do you love out, like makeup? What else, like an eyebrow tutorial? What else do you love outside of Beachbody? Think about those things and start going live about it, because that's how you're going to start to really create relationships with people that are that you vibe with and that you want to be friends with. And that's when in conversation you can start talking about health and fitness and morning routines and things like that, asking questions to them. Another thing is like I have like a wind down time. So at night I do spend time like checking in with what people are doing and watching Instagram stories and commenting back and engaging with people, because I do want to spend time interacting with other people's stories and things like that, so that I'm creating true friendships. That's what I want from social media, and I hope you want the same thing. Another thing, practice finding a filter, or something that is gonna kind of make your Instagram look aesthetic. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. I don't know if you know what my Instagram looked like when I first got started, but I was using stock pictures and making them in collages, and I had like 200 words on them. Not really 200 words, but like, you get what I'm saying. It wasn't pretty, and it didn't matter. I still was able to help people, because it matters with the connection and the story behind what you're trying to add and that value that you're trying to add. So if a post takes more than 10 to 15 minutes, you're wasting your time. Okay. So just use your platform like a live journal. Whatever you're wanting to share, don't worry about what people are going to say. They're going to unfollow you. They're going to unfollow you. Who cares? Like, But the thing is you're going to meet amazing women like you already have. You're already making friendships. You're on this call with women that are wanting to help other people with their life. So you're not alone. Okay, number 3, hit Emerald and open your business. I'm just going to say it. Your business doesn't start until you're Emerald. So many new coaches really want to work the business. And again, like I said, they're like, what do I need to do to move my business forward? What do I need to do to excel in my business? Unlock your business, which is getting to Emerald. And that is having 2 coaches in your network. So this allows you to start growing your team from the get-go. I didn't know about this. When I got started, there wasn't even a new coach training that our team was doing. So I don't want to hear I'm telling you this now so that you have more of an advantage than I did. You begin to earn team cycle bonuses right away, which is extra residual income that grows over time with you building your team. But if you're like hitting SC20 and so forth, you're not Emerald. You're not going to be getting the benefits. With Emerald, you also get leads, which I was talking to on my Team Cup call the other night, about how Beachbody just hooks you up with people. So people that go to the website when you're Emerald and you're helping 3 people a month, and you're a success starter. You don't have to be a success starter, but I would hope that you want to earn your free summit ticket, because right when you get started as a new coach, if that's you, the first 3 months of your business, if you help 3 people every single month, you earn your ticket to Summit. I was actually a success starter. They started that the very first month that I was a coach. And I was like, okay, yes, I'm doing that. I need that. I was on the food stamps, WIC. I needed all the help that I could, but I knew it was important to get there because it was going to move my business forward, and I was taking it more seriously. So like I said, if I would have known in the beginning, this is what I needed to do, I would have done that a lot sooner. I'm wanting to give you guys a few people or suggestions, and just know that you're at the end of the day in charge of this and your business. No one can do the work for you. No one can build your business for you. You can be on as many training videos, calls, watch as many as you can, but if you're not taking action, you're not applying the things that you're learning, your business is not going to be moving forward. So if you need a few examples of how to get to Emerald, significant other. So if you have a significant other and you are taking this business seriously, sign them up. I worked my ex's business for 2 years and it's still producing an income. Long story with that. I'm not going to get into it, but I will say that it really did benefit me in my first business center and long-term and in my second business center because of having his business center open and the amount of work I put into that business center and the volume that I created in that business center. So significant other, your mom, your dad, your best friend, your sibling, right there. There's 5 coaches. Now, I'm not saying obviously you want to continue to help other people, your challengers see coaching and things like that. But that is a great way to unlock your business right away. Number 4, run a free group with 3 or 4 other coaches. Don't do this alone. Because you're probably like, okay, like, how am I supposed to run a free group? I just got started as a coach. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what resources to use. We have resources. Ask your coach, hey, I want to run a free group with you. Do you run free groups every single month? I personally run a free group every single month, and anyone on the team is welcome to help me lead. Most of the time I ask new coaches, hey, do you want to help lead a free group, so they kind of get the idea of it. Also, another great idea, when you have, I like to have 4 people because then plus me it's 5, so then it's each of us take a day. Which means each of us are in charge of the posts for that day, which means you're only in charge of posting for one day because like I said, either you're working a full-time job or you're in school and you don't have time to post every single day and keep up, and that's okay. That's why you have a team to do this together with, so that you're working together and other people get suggestions from other people, right? Like someone might have a different opinion or a different experience, and it really works in that way too. Say it's just you running the group and you have your 3 people. This way, when you have 4 people and then you all have your 3 people for that month, it's a bigger group. You have more energy going, and it just becomes a lot more fun like that. You're working together. It's fun to work with people. You don't want to work alone. I know that this is like our own business, but we're really here to do this together and to have fun. So then that also another idea for your day is each of you making a meal plan for that day. So what you would eat for that day, basing it around 21 Day Fix. You don't have to always say like this is from 21 Day Fix, but you can say this is what I would eat, in my day. It would probably take you 30, 45 minutes to make that up. And then again, each of you do it. You have a 5-day meal plan that you can give people, and then you can save this content for the next time or tweak it for the next time or whatever you want to do. So just remember that the purpose of a free group is always adding value no matter what, okay? We want to share what has shaped our lives to be healthier. Even if they never make a purchase, you don't care because you are in the process of just helping them. And they're going to see and feel it from you if you're there to just help them and add value to their life, and they are not going to want to go anywhere. And if they do, then just know that that's their choice. It's on their journey. And when they're ready, they know that you're going to be there for them when they're ready. Okay. So like I said, creating a template together. And usually we have like a morning post and then like a nighttime check-in post. And you can schedule posts on Facebook, which is super nice. There's a little timer that it looks like a clock, and that's how you can schedule your posts. And just know that if you don't have like a mastermind or a small, like if you can't think of 4 other coaches to run a free group with, like I said, ask your coach. Post in the 2019 Community Creators group, post in the Dreamer Society family page and ask, hey, does anyone want to run a free group this month? I'm wanting to get people more in trying the 2-week free trial. I think that's a great way to start and run a free group, is with helping people with the 2-week free trial so they get to know kind of what Beachbody On Demand looks like and all that stuff. But again, just creating a free group that has free content, a free meal plan, free resources that's going to continue to add value to their life, and kind of get a sneak peek into what like your actual group is going to look like. We've all gone through different things, and we're always showing up. I've gone through so many things in my life and over the last 5 years, but I've never gone away. Even on days where maybe I haven't wanted to show up or post or anything like that, I still do, because you're going to connect with those people that need to hear what you have to say, even on those harder days. You're not perfect, and that's relatable. You don't want to be perfect. People can't relate with perfect. Doesn't mean that you're weak or that, you can't be a health and fitness coach, because like whatever, get those limiting beliefs out of your head, because people would rather relate with people that are just real and raw versus people that make them feel like they need to be perfect. And I know it's easier said than done. But seriously, someone out there that you don't even know right now is counting on you every day because you're posting, you're showing up for yourself, and they're secretly watching you, inspired by you, wanting to do what you do, but afraid to reach out. They will get the guts at some point. You just can't go anywhere because you can't be gone when they are ready to start their journey. Okay, we're here for them when they're ready to start their journey. And like I said, share the real and the raw, and use your social media. I use it as my accountability as well. Like, that's for myself. Don't always focus it on other people for other people. It's about you too, your journey. I started posting online on social media because it was keeping me accountable in my own journey. And I knew people were watching me. I knew people were waiting for me to show up. and are still waiting for me to show up every single morning. So I'm not going anywhere. Okay, number 6, create meaningful and loving conversations with many people every single day. So instead of focusing on that word invite or adding to your network or whatever you want to say and whatever Beachbody says, really just focus on creating meaningful relationships with people and connecting with people that you can really relate with. It's such a beautiful thing, creating relationships on social media. People are not going to think you're weird. People do it all the time now. It is so common. And this is what you will connect on. Like, what are you? Are you an Apple girl or are you an Android girl? Are you a planner girl? Do you have a Cricut? Do you like to do DIY stuff at home? Are you into photography? Do you like to cook? Sharing tips that makes cooking easier with people. Fashion, are you into shoes? Are you into being comfortable? Like, who are you? What are you? How can you relate? How can you ask questions about these things? What are people's favorite planners? What do they find that they use most in a planner? Like something that has nothing to do with the business or Beachbody. And also, like, what are different polls I can ask to interact with my people? Like, what are different polls that you can post on your Instagram that are going to interact, that have nothing to do with health or with Beachbody, but you can even ask around that, like, what do you struggle with most when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle? Meal prep or time, finding the resources or spending the money on it, like little things like that. And then you can go in and start creating relationships, because the people that comment or like respond to your polls, whether sometimes it could be an accident, whatever, you're still starting a conversation. Even if it's an accident, you can go start liking their stuff, watching their things, and then that way Instagram's going to start to put you in their feed more as well. So the more times you're interacting with people and conversing with people, the more Instagram's going to start linking the two and connecting you guys. Okay. Number 7, I have a few more tips. Have your social media look professional. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you either have your Instagram or your Facebook like page. This means that you have your bio with the link tree in the link. You don't put like your Beachbody link or anything like that. You are wanting to have Linktree because that way you're able to connect them to more than just one thing. So you can put in there like my plant-based pre-workout, my superfood, and you can put the links right in there. They can click on it and it directs them right there. Facebook like page, that also is something that you have. I personally want it to say my name. I want my name to be what I'm branding, and I want it to be the same as my Facebook like page. So both of mine are Emma Chesmore, but that might look different for you. So whatever works for you. And please have a picture of you. Okay, only you. I know that there's newly married people, there's moms, and I know some people think they look amazing like this, but no, you want to have you front angle and making sure that it's clear. People can see your face, because that way they can connect both. I don't know about you, but even seeing people on social media sometimes and meeting them in person, people can look different. So it's just important to make sure that you have a clear picture of you so people can really get to know you and who you are and connect with you. And then another just quick thing, if you have a friend that's into photography, or you have a friend that's starting up a photography business or really great at taking pictures, ask them if they would take some pictures for you in your business. Say, hey, I started doing some health and fitness stuff, and I could just really use a few more good quality photos that I can post here and there on my social media. I would give you credit, are you willing to kind of do this with me? So ask, even if you had to pay a little bit, $50, $100, especially if it's a friend, I'm sure they would give you a discount or a deal. So think about that as well. Again, not necessary, not something I invested in right away, but something that I would say is and does make you have more content to post as well, or feel like you have to post or go to. Okay, number 8. Choose a designated spot that brings you joy to build your business. Whether that's in your home or at a coffee shop or whatever that looks like. When I first started, I was living in an apartment, so it really was like my couch and my bed. I didn't really have like a designated spot, honestly. It was also like the hallway of my college because I was nannying and then I would go to schools. I was really fitting in my business wherever, whenever I could. Didn't really have like a spot to sit down per se, especially because I had an 8-month-old. So it was hard to make it to the coffee shop at that time. But now I would say mine, since I'm living at my parents' house, like this is the office, but I don't really sit here and work. When I sit down in the coffee shop, it's go time for me. Like my paper's out, it's clean. I just have the things that I need. I have my notebook, I have my daily deposit journal, and I have my Success Club Tracker worksheet and my computer. And that is what I do. That is right now, that's what brings me joy, is having that coffee shop time. So make sure it's a spot where you're able to have your coaching notebook out. It's not a mess. If you're working at your corporate job, you're not going to have 200 papers all over and food all over and things like that. Like, you want to have a space in your house that's clear. I understand how papers pile up. My son comes home with like 200 papers, I swear, from school every single day. And so I want to have a space where I'm not distracted or worried about anything else. Maybe even a spot where you're able to plug your phone in, you're able to plug in at least your computer. So, or another great thing sometimes I do is I try and beat my battery. So I will make sure that my computer is charged to 100, and then I'm like, okay, I have 100%. It's go time. Once my battery's out, my battery's out. And that sometimes will get me going as well when it comes to my working time. Like I said, when you sit down, it's go time. Turn on your phone on airplane mode. Do not have it beeping. This is your time to focus on your business and what you are doing. And taking one day to figure out when you're working. So what are your business hours going to look like? It could look different every day. Mine looks different every day because my kid's schedule is changing, things like that. But I have them every single day. So if it needs to be like that, figure out what works for you. Okay. This is your business. Like I said, right? You can hear all the training, you can hear and be on all these calls, but if you're not taking action and applying when is going to work best for you, when you're going to get that hour done, it's not gonna happen because you have to do the work. This is a business. Okay. Number 9, be organized. Sorry, I don't know. My messages is off, but for some reason they're still coming through. So number 9, be organized as much as you can. This is something I regret a lot from when I was started, because people probably slipped the cracks and are probably on other teams now. But I was not very organized when I first started. I was just helping people and responding to people and had no idea what I was doing. Like I said, there was no new coach training. There was no Google Streak. I didn't know what I was doing. So if there's one thing I can say, have some system for yourself, whether that is a piece of paper or a binder, like you have like a full-on binder where like this is for all of your contacts and you just move them on. I love the new Success Club Tracker that we have and how it has the back paper. You can move people over like from weeks to weeks. Like say they don't respond, then you can just say follow up with them in a month, whatever. You can use Google Streak. You can use Teamsy. You can use all these things, but you need to have a way to stay organized. So again, my biggest regret is not doing that. I started doing that year 2 in my business, really taking that organization seriously. And this is going to sound cheesy and this is going to sound cliche. Dreams don't work unless you do. Because let's be honest, I can't be over your shoulder. Like is that the right invite you should be sending out? Or are you just scrolling on social media right now? Or I can't be, your coach isn't going to be over your shoulder, looking over your shoulder, making sure you're doing the things that you should be doing to move your business forward. That is on you. Okay. Like I said, you can learn on YouTube, but you need to implement these things. Again, no one's going to build my business for me. My coach didn't build my business for me. I'm not here because, you know what I mean? Like, I have been putting in the work and the conversations and the continued messages over the last 5 years, and I haven't gone anywhere. And people have seen that, and they've come year 4 because they've been watching for 4 years, or year 3 or year 2, whatever that looks like for you. Anyone that owns a business goes through the entrepreneurship roller coaster. There's gonna be things that happen in your life, in your business. My dad has been his own boss for the last 25 years. He went through a recession. Like, you're just gonna go through things in life, and those are the things that are gonna make you stronger and more relatable to people in your journey that are watching your stories, that want to connect with you. I also love to prove people wrong. I don't know if you're the same. So having that and knowing that this is a blessing and it takes work and it's a job, but it's so rewarding. And we get to do this. We get to choose to do this. We're gifted something where we get to use our voice, and we get to help other women and empower other women to know they can use their voice as well. And that's honestly why I wake up so early every day, excited to work and to be on the Miracle Morning with everyone, because I look forward to it. I love connecting and being around this community and a part of this community. So like I said, no one else is going to build this for me. And then number 10, make sure you're plugging in, getting on team calls, getting on the national wake up call every single Monday morning, immersing yourself in the active trainings and being on live as much as you can. I totally understand life, get it. But I truly believe that you learn and you digest so much more when you're on live and you're able to really be present. When I watch recordings, if I'm not sitting down physically taking notes, I won't remember everything. Obviously, I'm not saying you need to remember everything. And I think repetition is also important. So if you hear a good call, listen to it more than once. I remember in personal development, reading that you retain more when you listen to three things, or things 3 times, at least. And also making sure you're doing your personal development every single day. That's something I did not take seriously as a brand new coach either until probably year 1. And I was like, okay, I need to really work on my mindset. Your mindset is so important, just like on your health and fitness journey, also in your business. If you don't have, like, my personal development made me cry today. Okay. Like, if you're not listening to things that are going to challenge you and that are going to make you think and that are going to push you to be better and grow, it's okay to also stop a book and start something different if you feel like it's not vibing with you. So those are the 10 points that I had to share tonight. If you jotted down any questions, you can now share them in the chat box. If you have anything, and I'm happy to answer anything. I have about 10 minutes before I have to go pick up my daughter from where she is, but I'm gonna, I'll leave it recording also. So thanks for being on also. Yes, working through your battery, I learned that from another coach, actually. I think I remember. Yeah, I think it was actually Emily Favre. She said that, and I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. Any questions? I hope that was helpful. I'll also post the recording after this, upload it to YouTube, and yeah. If you want to unmute yourself too and ask a question, you are more than welcome to. But if not, and no one has questions, then I will just end the recording and we can hop off. Actually, hold on, I want to take a picture really quick. Even though like everyone's faces are off. It's fine.
Not me, I'm here.
Oh, here we go. Okay, undo your faces. Yay! Oh, hey, everyone. Oh, this is so great. Okay, ready? Oh my God, why is my, hold on a minute. My phone is being weird. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay. Awesome, awesome. Thanks so much for being on live tonight. Thanks for hopping on after your, what, double today, Gabby? Or I don't know what your schedule is.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Looks like most of you are at work, or a lot of you are at work, so that's awesome.
I'm about to be.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.